ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். கவனத்தை நாம் முழுவதும் நமக்குள்ளே கொண்டு வரலாம். நமது மனநிலையை ஒரு நிலைப்படுத்துவோம். முழு கவனம் மெதுவாக நாம் இதயத்தில் கொண்டு வந்து பிரார்த்தனை செய்வோம். ஆதிசக்திமா, தயவு செய்து எங்கள் இதயத்தில் வந்தமர்ந்து எங்களுடைய ஆத்ம விழிப்புணர்வை நிலைக்க செய்யுங்கள். நாங்கள் எல்லோரும் தங்களுடைய சிறந்த கருவிகளாக இருக்கவும் பரம சைத்தன்யாவின் ஒன்றாக இணையும் அந்த யோக நிலையை எங்களுக்கு தந்தருளுங்கள் தாயே. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே எங்களுடைய அன்னையாகவும் குருவாகவும் இருந்து எங்களை காத்தருள வேண்டும். நாங்கள் என்றென்றும் தங்களுடைய திருக்கமல பாதங்களில் முழு அர்ப்பணிப்போடும் சரணாகதியோடும் இருக்கவும் எங்களுக்கு அருள் புரியுங்கள் அன்னையே. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி அவர்களை வணங்கிவிட்டு நமது குண்டலினி உயர்த்தி பந்தன் போட்டுக்கொள்வோம். கவனத்தை மெதுவாக நமது சஹஸ்ரார சக்கரத்தில் வைத்துக் கொள்ளலாம். 2 உள்ளங்கைகளிலும் நாம் கவனத்தை கொண்டு வரலாம். முழுவதுமாக நாம் அந்த சைத்தன்யாவை உணர வேண்டும். நுண் அதிர்வுகளை உணர வேண்டும். நமது 2 உள்ளங்கைகளிலிருந்து ஓ ஆதிசக்திமா, தாங்களே எங்களுக்குள் இருக்கும் குண்டலினி தாயாக எழுந்தருள வேண்டும். எங்கள் எல்லா சக்கரங்களையும் தூய்மைப்படுத்தி எங்களுக்கு யோக நிலையை தந்தருளுங்கள். ஸ்ரீ குண்டலினி கௌரி மாதா மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. கவனம் முழுவதும் நமது சஹஸ்ரார சக்கரத்தில் நுண்ணதிர்வுகளை உணர வேண்டும். நமக்குள் அமைதியை காக்க வேண்டும். எந்த சிந்தனை, எந்த எண்ணமும் இல்லாமல் முழுவதுமாக நாம் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியின் திரு கமல பாதங்களில் நமது கவனத்தை வைக்கும்போது நுண்ணதிர்வுகளை நாம் உணரலாம். நாம் எண்ணங்களற்ற நிலையில் இருக்கும்போது நமக்கு அந்த ஆத்ம ஆனந்தத்தை நாம் உணரலாம். முழுவதுமாக நாம் சரணாகதியோடு இருக்கும்போது ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி அவர்களே நம்மை முழுவதுமாக காத்தருள்வாங்க. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி தயவு செய்து எங்களை முழுவதுமாக சமநிலையில் வைத்திருங்கள். எங்களை கடந்த கால எண்ணங்களிலும் எதிர்கால சிந்தனைகளிலும் இருந்து முழுவதுமாக நீக்கி நாங்கள் இந்த நிகழ்காலத்தில் சமநிலையில் இருக்க எங்களுக்கு அருளுங்கள் அன்னையே. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, எனது மனதை தூய்மையோடு இருக்க நான் தூய எண்ணத்தோடு இருக்கவும் எனக்கு அருளுங்கள் அன்னையே. ஸ்ரீ கணேசரிடம் பிரார்த்தனை செய்வோம். ஸ்ரீ கணேஷா, தயவு செய்து எங்களுக்கு முழுவதுமாக தங்களுடைய குணமான சரணாகதி என்ற குணத்தோடு எங்களுக்கு அருளுங்கள். ஸ்ரீ கணேஷா. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, ஸ்ரீ கணேச தத்துவத்தை எங்கள் எல்லா சக்கரங்களிலும் நிலைக்க செய்யுங்கள். எங்கள் எல்லா சக்கரங்களும் தூய்மை பெற்று ஸ்ரீ கணேசரின் குணத்தோடு நாங்களும் ஸ்ரீ கணேசரை போல் இருக்க எங்களுக்கு அருள் புரியுங்கள். ஸ்ரீ கணேசரை போல் கள்ளம் கபடமற்றவராகவும் தூய உள்ளத்தோடும் மெய்ஞானத்தோடும் பணிவோடும் இருக்கவும் எங்களுக்கு அருளுங்கள். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. ஸ்ரீ கணேஷா சாக்ஷாத் ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेशा साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே ஸ்ரீ கார்த்திகேயவாக எங்களுக்குள் இருக்கும் எல்லா தீய குணங்களையும் ராட்சச குணங்களையும் முழுவதுமாக நீக்கிவிட வேண்டும். நாங்கள் எல்லோரும் தங்களுடைய சிறந்த கருவிகளாக இருக்க எங்களுக்கு அருளுங்கள் அன்னையே. ஸ்ரீ கார்த்திகேயா சாக்ஷாத் ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कार्तिकेया साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. கவனம் முழுவதும் நமது மூலாதார சக்கரத்தில் வைத்துக் கொள்ளலாம். நமது மூலாதார சக்கரத்திலிருந்து நாம் நுண்ணதிர்களை நமது உள்ளங்கைகளிலிருந்து உணர வேண்டும். நாம் மந்திரங்கள் தந்திரங்கள் எல்லாவற்றையும் கடந்து எண்ணங்களற்ற நிலையில் இருப்பதற்தான் இந்த காலை நேர தியானம். நாம் இப்பொழுது ஸ்ரீ கணேஷ அதர்வ ஸ்ரீஷத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் நமஸ்தே கணபதயே त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षात् आत्मासि नित्यं हृदं वश्मि सत्यं वश्मि त्वमाम् वक्तारम् श्रोतारम् दातारम् धातारम् अनुचानम् शिष्यम् पश्चातात् पुरस्तात् धरातात् दक्षिणातात् चोर्ध्वातात् धरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात्। त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः, त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः, त्वं सच्चित् आनन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि, त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि, त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि। सर्वं जगतिदं त्वत्तो जायते, सर्वं जगतिदं त्वत्त्वतिष्ठति, सर्वं जगतिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति, सर्वं जगतिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति। त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः, त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि, त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः, त्वं देहत्रयातीतः, त्वं कालत्रयातीतः, त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं, त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मः, त्वं योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं। त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णु त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वार परधरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण हृदम् एतत्त्वमनुस्वरूपं गकार पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वार शान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुद्ररूपं नादसन्धानं सन्निधा सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या कनकऋषिः निःसृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशाम् अङ्कुशधारिणं रथं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुभूषितं भक्तानुगम्बिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्टयादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवस्तुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। மெதுவாக ஒவ்வொரு சக்கரத்தின் வழியாக கவனத்தை மேலோங்கி நமது இதய சக்கரத்திற்கு வரலாம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி தயவு செய்து எங்கள் இதய சக்கரத்தில் வந்து அமருங்கள். எங்கள் இதய சக்கரத்தை முழுவதுமாக தூய்மைப்படுத்துங்கள். நான் ஆத்மா என்ற நிலையை முழுவதுமாக நான் உணர இந்த உடம்போ மனமோ எண்ணமோ செயலோ எதுவும் கிடையாது. தங்களின் அருளால் நான் ஒரு தூய ஆத்மா. இந்த ஆத்மாவின் ஆனந்தத்தை எனக்கு தந்தருளுங்கள். சச்சித் ஆனந்தம் என்ற நிலையை எனக்கு தந்தருளுங்கள். உண்மையான நிலை நாம் ஆத்மா என்பது, ஆத்மாவின் நிலை நமக்கு ஆனந்தத்தை தருகின்றது. நமது இடது இதய சக்கரத்தில் கவனத்தை வைத்துக்கொண்டு ஸ்ரீ சிவா பார்வதி என்ற மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री शिव पार्वती साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. ஸ்ரீ ஆத்மா பரமாத்மா மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आत्मा परमात्मा साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. ஸ்ரீ சச்சித் ஆனந்த ரூபா என்ற மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सच्चित् आनंद रूपा साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. இதே நிலையில் நாம் இந்த பாடலை கேட்போம்.
शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम् मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कारचित्तानि नाहं मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कारचित्तानि नाहं न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायु न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायु चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम् न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायु न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायु न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोश न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोश न वा पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायु न वा पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायु चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम् शिवोऽहम् न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोहौ न मे द्वेषरागौ न मे लोभमोहौ मधो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभाव मधो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभाव न धर्मो न चार्तो न कामो न मोक्ष न धर्मो न चार्तो न कामो न मोक्ष चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम् न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञा न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञा अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम् न मे मृत्युर्न शङ्का न मे जातिभेद न मे मृत्युर्न शङ्का न मे जातिभेद पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्य न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्य चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभुत्वाच्च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां विभुत्वाच्च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां सदा मे समत्वं न मुक्तिर्न बन्धः सदा मे समत्वं न मुक्तिर्न बन्धः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहं
மெதுவாக நாம் கவனத்தை மேலோங்கி ஆக்ஞா சக்கரத்திற்கு கொண்டு வரலாம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி எனக்குள் இருக்கும் எல்லா அகங்காரத்தையும் மமகாரத்தையும் முழுவதுமாக நீக்கிவிடுங்கள். எனக்கு மன்னிக்கும் குணத்தை தந்தருளுங்கள் அன்னையே. நான் எல்லோரையும் மன்னித்து என்னையும் நான் மன்னித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். இதே நிலையில் நாம் சிவ பிரார்த்தனாவும் செய்யலாம். கரசரணாகிருதம் வாக்கியஜம் கர்மஜம் வா ஸ்ரவண நயனஜம் வா மானசம் வா பராதம் விஹிதம் வா சர்வமேத ஷமஸ்வ. जय जय करुणाप्ते श्री महादेव शंभो। जय जय करुणाप्ते श्री महादेव शंभो। जय जय करुणाप्ते श्री महादेव शंभो। கவனத்தை முழுவதுமாக நமது சஹஸ்ரார சக்கரத்தில் வைத்துக் கொள்ளலாம். ஓ ஆதிசக்தி மா, தாங்களே எங்களுக்கும் பக்தியையும் முக்தியையும் தருபவர். நாங்கள் எண்ணங்களற்ற நிலையில் இருக்க இந்த தியானம் புரியவும் எங்களுக்கு அருள வேண்டும் தாயே. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தங்களுடைய தெய்வீக அன்பினை நாங்கள் உணர எங்கள் எல்லா சக்கரங்களும் தூய்மை பெறவும் நாங்கள் என்றென்றும் தங்களுடைய திரு கமலா பாதங்களில் எங்கள் கவனத்தை நிலைக்க செய்யவும் எங்களுக்கு அருள் புரிய வேண்டும் தாயே. கவனம் முழுவதும் நமது சஹஸ்ரார சக்கரத்தில் வைத்துக்கொண்டு நாம் மூன்றாவது மகா மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। கவனம் முழுவதும் நமது சஹஸ்ரார சக்கரத்திலே நிலைக்க செய்து நாம் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியின் அருளுரையை கேட்போம். இப்பொழுது நாம் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியின் சொற்பொழிவை கேட்போம்.
It is said that God is Satchit Anand. His truth, His attention and His joy. In Sahajya, first you have discovered the truth. You discover the truth on your fingertips. The truth that you can discover on your central nervous system is the truth. First you discover the truth and you can tell about it, talk about it, explain about it. But you cannot give it to others unless and until the other person gets realization. So the truth has to be tested. One has to test on the fingertips the existence of truth. Otherwise, all kinds of descriptions are of no avail. No one can understand what you are talking about when you tell them that you can feel the all-pervading power of God's love around you. And then you start experiencing your attention. You start feeling that there is somebody, some force, some power, some organization which is looking after it. Gradually, you find your own attention becomes active. Today I am happy to say that I can tell you all these things so openly, so clearly. But can you believe that 20 years back, even in India, nobody could talk about it. It was something agamya, not to be known, not to be understood. Because your attention has become enlightened. With your enlightened attention you are listening to me. That's why you are understanding what I am saying. Your attention itself has become active now. And it baffles you sometimes when you see how many powers you have got. So through your Kundalini awakening, your attention has got a subtler dimension which gives you an active attention. Before this, you used to play into the hands of your attention. Anything happens, you would turn your head to that. Anything that would be called as some sort of an event or something attractive, you would be putting your attention to that. Your attention would go to things which were controlling you as if they were in charge of you. But after getting realization, your attention itself is under your own power and which acts. First, in India we had a foreign rule So we had to act according to the wish of the foreign rulers. So we thought it's better to have independence, to have our own rulers. So we achieved the freedom politically to have your own rulers who will rule us according to our own wish, and we won't be enslaved by others' wishes. But this is no freedom at all, because your attention is still in bondage. It has got the shackles of all kinds of nonsensical things upon it. And it shifts all the time to wrong things. But after realization, attention becomes nirmal, clean, samartha, powerful. It acts because it is completely free now. Unless and until you are completely free, you cannot act. This is the greatest blessing of Sahaj Yoga, that your attention has become so free. It acts the way you want it to act, and it communicates. It communicates to you. The real communication starts. One day, a gentleman whom I had given realization for the first time, he got realization. He was the first one to get it. And he went into a congregation where he felt there is somebody else who is the realized soul. So he looked around and he found a lady sitting there who had realization. So he came and asked me, "Mother, did you give realization to such and such lady?" I said, "I did." So this communication between the reality and yourself is established through attention, because in the attention now there is freedom to know. But in the attention now, we have to see there are so many other things which have clouded the awareness of the attention. This cloudedness comes with our conditionings and our ego. And these conditionings can be very, very strong. I would say in India we are over-conditioned people because we are traditionally made. And we do not see what is good in the tradition, what is bad in tradition. Whatever good we have to keep and whatever bad we have to throw away. Whatever is the tradition is the best, is an absolutely a wrong idea. So such an attention which is so much bogged, or we can say completely covered with conditioning, cannot communicate with reality. Though reality is anxious to communicate and to say or to inform whatever is desirous of the divine. But as we are so much loaded with our conditioning that it cannot communicate. We are frightened of the society, we are frightened of the surroundings, frightened of our relations who are no more our relations at all. We have nothing to do because they have no communication with the reality. We are the ones who have got now communication with reality. Then the ego part, our futuristic ideas, we want to develop this, we want to do that, we want to achieve this. That also dulls our attention and puts it into shackles of ego, which are even worse, I would say. At least the first one, some children have beautiful attention and some don't have. I would not always blame the parents, but of course, partly they are responsible. At this age, if their attention is not good, at what age are they going to improve? Parents pamper them, spoil them, then the children can't have good attention. So those who are half-hearted Sahajogis are still sitting on the edges and can be any time dropped into the sea of illusion. You have to be perfect Sahajogis. Some people find it easy to escape it by saying that such and such person is much better than me. And then to set back, saying that, oh, I'm no good, so you better get out. Here, the divine needs people who will do the job of the divine. But even if you ask them to get out, they stick on and stick on and stick on. It's not going to help them because they think it's blissful. Maybe some of them think that they can have some material advantage. Some of them think they can get some presents at Ganpati Pure. Very low grade understanding. So such people are bothering us and are good for nothing. The first and foremost thing is to clear your heart. I have seen that relationships is the greatest curse on Indians. And the second is the caste system. I know of a lady who is absolutely no good for surgery. But her sisters are supporting her. I know all that. And as a result, they are losing themselves in Sahaja Yoga, and the brother-in-law has become suddenly very hot-tempered. But if I tell them, they won't listen. Till they are completely finished, all of them, this lady will stick on. Unless and until this lady clears her heart, she should not come to Sahaja and oblige all the relations. This kind of low-graded understanding of Sahaja will lead you nowhere, and how many of you are going to drop out, I don't know. You wouldn't even know when you are catching and what's happening if you keep to these relationships. Another myth of a caste system in this country, which is the greatest cancer you could think of for such a divine country like this. It's the greatest curse. But in the West, we have another curses. Though you have got rid of all these past things, you have modern curses. And the modern curses are even worse in a way, because they are not troublesome at all. On the contrary, they show as if you are on top of the world, that you are very successful. In the modern curses, the thing is the attitude, what's wrong? They linger on to this idea to a great extent. What's wrong? You have to be selfish about it. You have to think about yourself and not about others and about your society about your development, your so-called industrial revolution. It has already cursed you. The industrial revolution has already cursed you. You are eating food from tins. You are having hybrid animals to give you milk. Tomorrow you will have mothers who are hybrid. You are having divorces, you are having drugs, all kinds of things that are a curse on a human being are worked out through this modern conditioning. So to make this attention clean should be the only effort of a Sahaja. Sahaja is not a pastime. For many it is just a pastime. Their jobs, their business is most important. Sahaja is just a pastime. They're all right for the time being. How long will they go on? I can't say. So clear your attention first. Then everything is going to work out. But see that in your attention you pay importance to things which are of no importance at all. In this respect, I would say you have to be an individual. To know that your attention has to be clean. Where is my attention going? Clubbing is the worst curse that we have in the Western countries. They'll club under any name. Supposing there's a red hair people, they'll form a red hair league. In that way, I would say people are least individualistic. Whatever they may say, that they are democratic, I would say they are least individualistic. If a lady starts a kind of a hairstyle, all the ladies do the same, just like donkeys. If the men do not put oil in the hair, all the men will not put oil in the hair. I don't know what looks nice without the disheveled hair, I just don't understand. But that's the fashion now, nobody will put any oil in the hair. Even if you can wash it off, they won't put it. I mean, it's such a simple thing that you need oil for your hair. But all these modern ideas are anti-life. They are teaching you something which will make you bald. Sometimes you lose your ears or nose or whatever it is. To put that in the ears all the time and listen to that music all the time and going on the streets on those wheels. I mean, it's really madness, I think. Stupidity, absolutely. But regarded as something very modern, is all anti-life activity going on. Putting color in the hair, red, yellow, green. Wearing no clothes when it's so very cold, sitting in the sun, burning your skin. To behave indecently, indecorously. That's it to be modern. What's wrong? Nothing is wrong. Just you go to hell, that's all. If that means nothing, take 2 running jumps and go there. But leave Sahaja Yoga. Now the attention has to be clear in a way that we meditate within ourselves and just go within yourself and see for yourself what you are. How beautiful you are, how glorious you are, how subtle you are. But in stupid things they are individualistic. Like this is my carpet and this is my house, this is my furniture. And they control others with that. This is my furniture. Don't sit on this chair. Don't spoil my carpet. When you will die, you won't be buried with the carpet even. Like in Egypt, pharaohs were buried with all their things, you see. It's not possible these days because you don't have so much place to bury. So sticking on to nonsensical things and to important things, not paying attention, is absolutely an abuse of your attention. And this has been achieved through your so-called modern ideas of individualism. There's no integration of understanding. And the whole thing is breaking into pieces. Between these two horrible extremes, I have dared to start Sahaj Yoga. To collect you all there in the center. How? With very intense love. With very intense effort. And a complete commitment that I am going to save this world. It has worked so well now. I can see you all getting into the third stage of joy. And the joy is what I want you to have, and not self-destruction or stupid conditioning pressures. Joy. And joy has no double meaning, it's absolute. To reach you to that subtlety that you start enjoying the testing of joy, not vibrations but joy. Beyond your central nervous system, where it cannot be expressed in words. It expresses in your eyes, in your faces, in atmosphere, in nature, everywhere. You see, the whole thing is blossoming around us. This is what we all have to achieve. And for that, we have to know that we are not going to bow down to anything that puts our attention into shackles. Mother has freed us. Let us spread our wings. We are not small little birdies, but now we have become birds. And let us spread our wings and fly in the sky of joy. There is no need for birds to fly. They can sit at a place. Of course, they cannot hire a bus, but they need not. They spread their wings and fly because they enjoy, like swimming in the sky of joy. So use the beauty of this joyous happening to nourish yourself, to be happy, to make everyone happy, and to emancipate this world from ignorance. May God bless you.
ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, இன்றைய தியானம் எங்களுக்கு தந்ததற்கு கோடான கோடி நன்றிகள் தாயே. நாம் அன்னையை வணங்கிவிட்டு குண்டலினி உயர்த்தி பந்தன் போட்டுக்கொள்வோம்.